Hey everyone! So in this video I am going to make a fairy themed planter pot for my front door, and I've done a couple of similar ones already. I've done a protection pot and I've done a prosperity, abundance and wealth pot as well, which I'll show you in another video. But I decided that I really wanted to do a fairy inspired one, so I thought that I would film the process and show you guys what I do. And this is handy if you don't have a lot of room, like if you've just got a patio or a balcony and you want to bring some fairy magic into your practice or just into your home, then this is cool because it obviously doesn't take up much room. So the first thing you are going to want to get is a pot, and I'm using terracotta because it's cheap and you can get quite large pots for a reasonable price. This was like $10. And a saucer to match as well. Make sure that the saucer is slightly bigger than the bottom of the pot so it holds all the water, which helps with hydration for the pot, and you don't get like water and mud and dirt like going everywhere. So just get any pot that you like, any size pot that you want, and you're going to want to seal it with a sealer. Now you can get a terracotta sealer from garden shops and things like that, but what we use is just a sealer that's intended for walls, for newly plastered walls, and what it does is it stops moisture getting into the new plaster, and it also acts as an undercoat as well, like in this sort of scenario. Because because terracotta is really porous, so you really do need to seal it, otherwise when you water your plants the terracotta is going to absorb just a huge amount of water and your plants are going to dry out that much quicker. So it pays to seal it, and like I said, it also acts as an undercoat for when you go and paint your pot. So this is what I'm using. You'll be able to get, similar from hardware stores, or you can probably get it from like Walmart or whatever. And just paint the outside and the inside of the pot, and make sure you paint the saucer as well. So I will do this and then I will come back. Okay, so once you've done sealing it, it'll just look like this, kind of patchy and not very attractive. Let it dry. Takes about an hour and for it to all dry, and then you can paint it and decorate it, which I will do possibly tomorrow because I think I'm going to run out of time. So I will see you back then. Bye. Okay, so we're all ready for painting. Now I'm going to use spray paint for this. You can use just, like a test pot, like just buy a test pot of paint, which are, generally pretty cheap, and use a paintbrush obviously and paint it on. But I don't like doing that because you see the brush strokes and it doesn't look very tidy. So I use spray paint, and I'm going to paint the whole thing in this really gorgeous sort of powdery blue colour, and then I'm going to attempt to do some stenciling on it as well. We'll see how that goes because I'm not very artistic, but that's what I aim to do. So you'll need to do maybe 2 or 3, well, you'll definitely need to do 2 coats. I don't know whether you'll need to do a third, depends on what colour paint you're using. Generally with the lighter colours you need to do about 3 coats. Darker colours you can kind of get away with just doing a couple, but yeah, so you can just let yourself go, get really, really artistic, use anything that brings out the fairy in you, if you will. So you can put glitter on it, you can, paint stuff on the outside, you can do stenciling, just whatever. I'm not, like I said, very artistic, so mine's going to be probably kind of plain, but it'll look good just the same. So I will get this done and then I will show you the finished product. So this is what it looks like after 1 coat, and I think I'll probably just get away with 2 coats on this. Love the colour. It's different actually to what I thought it was going to be, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so I'll let this dry for, I don't know, I guess about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. It's a quick drying spray paint, so probably need about 30 minutes, but I'll let it dry and then I will do another coat, and then I will decorate it with whatever I'm going to decorate it with, stenciling. And once the stenciling and any other decorations that you want to add is done, then you put a coat of clear lacquer over the top, and it stops the paint from chipping and it keeps it looking really fresh and lovely, and like the pots you buy in the shops. It stops moisture getting in under the paint and lifting it. So there we go. Okay, so this is probably about as artistic as I'm going to get, I'm afraid. So I've got a butterfly on there, and hi puppy, and one round here, and I'm just going to wait for that to dry completely because it's still a bit tacky, and I'm going to put a clear lacquer over it to keep it looking fresh and to stop the paint from chipping and that sort of thing. And then I will put all the plants in that I'm going to put in, and I'll show you once it's all done and what I've planted. And then obviously you want to enchant it. You don't just want to, you know, plant it and then kind of leave it. You want it to have a purpose. So you can say a charm over it, or you can, you know, use it in fairy magic, or, you know, like say a fairy spell over it. Whatever you feel called to do, then do. So I will deal with that, and then I will show you when it's finished. So let me go ahead and tell you what I've planted in here. I've just watered it, so I have to leave it on the ground, let it drain. You want to make sure that whenever you put any plants in pots like this, you want to give them a really, really good drenching first off of water, and then in really hot weather you'll probably are going to be looking at watering it sometimes up to 3 times a day, especially hanging pots because they dry real fast. Anyway, rambling. So I've got, this is a pink impatient, and I've gone for really girly flower, obviously they're flowering, really girly feminine type plants. So that is an impatient. I've got a miniature chrysanthemum there. That's a petunia. I love petunias. I have them all over the garden. What else have we got? That is a viola. It's actually a very light lilac. It probably looks white in this, but it's actually a lilac. And violas are basically miniature pansies. Love them. That's a zinnia, which is, it's kind of got like a daisy type flag. Get them in lots of different colours. That one looks to be yellow, so that's cool. And that is a snapdragon. That's an apricot coloured snapdragon, which adds a bit of a protective kick as well to the whole thing. So it'll bush out. It looks a little bit kind of all in the centre at the moment, but it will, you know, as the plants grow, it'll bush out and it'll cover the entire pot, and some of it will trail over the sides. So it'll look very, very pretty by my front door. Let me just see if I can. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to make a similar pot, then make a video response so I can see, because you know I love gardening type videos. Yeah, I'll show you my other pots in another video, because I've done, like I said, a couple of other sort of intention pots as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later.